Today, boys, this video is going to be a little bit different than normally. So right now, I'm going to show you exactly what our best team is because I have not played this game in a while. Like, I play BR, but I haven't caught up with content. I only have one set 2 card, Alfonso Soriano. Pitcher-wise, like Justin Verlander, and then we've got some relief pitchers. My best team of full season 2 players is this squad, and a lot of these guys are not playing whatsoever. Okay, so today we're going to be working on finishing the May tops now. And I'm just gonna be showing highlights. Hopefully I keep grinding, get a full team, and then my next video can finally be like our set 2 God Squad. Let's just go in order of what happened. So the first one we're gonna talk about is I burned myself and it hurt. Can y'all see this? Right here. Like it's kind of gone, it's kind of gone away. Okay, it's kind of gone away a little bit. This was a 2nd degree burn. Okay, so this shit's serious, all right? Because we're past 1st degree, and 3rd degree burn is the worst. Wait, yes, 3rd degree burn is the worst. 1st degree murder is the worst for that. Okay, you know they're opposite. But anyways, this was a 2nd degree burn. Just got a call from my mom. Now I gotta go cook rice. I'll be back. And I'm back. Now, listen, I'm Pacific Islander. I'm Asian. So, you know, a lot of times you get the call from your mom of saying, hey, gotta cook rice. So the burn on the arm, right? 2nd degree burn. Taking the bagel bites out of the oven. My glasses, they get fogged up, so steamy. I'm like, oh my God, I can't see, right? Well, because of that, right? Once I got all steamy, I didn't open the oven door all the way up. So when I pulled the bagel bites, boom, burned myself. 2 things. I didn't know what to do with the burn because 1, it didn't hurt at the time. And 2, I couldn't see the burn. So I was like, man, it must not be that bad. I'm chilling. So I put some cold water on it, but that was it. And then I was gone. I was good. Or so I thought. Next morning, I wake up and it was bubbled up. And they're like, oh, by the way, if this bubble bursts, it's going to hurt like hell. So the bubble did burst 1 time, but it didn't really hurt as bad as the internet said it did. So, I had to put a Band-Aid on it. Boom. Sure, I was all good to go. That's the first thing, okay? Burn myself. 2nd story. Leaving my house. They're doing construction, okay? The people doing construction, I felt, set me up to fail. Construction trucks and everything are in the middle of the road. I'm trying to cross the street. So I'm like, yo, I gotta cross the street. Let me use the sidewalk because I don't want to be in their way, right? Let's say the sidewalk is this long and I start here and my end point is here. Like the end of the sidewalk. I'm walking all the way around. And then like right here, like near the end almost, there's like 3 cones, but it's not blocking off anything. It just looks like it's like, hey, this is a place where we're going to put our cones because we have nowhere to put them. Like they're not blocking off anything at all. There is no yellow caution tape. There's literally nothing. It is like 3 cones that are stacked in like a triangle. They're working on the other sidewalk. And I'm like, okay, I'm not going to walk over there. They're working in the middle of the road. So I'm like, I'm not going to walk there, right? I get to this point, boom, freshly poured cement. I kid you fucking not. Oh my God, I just stepped in fresh cement. This is unbelievable. This is like my worst nightmare. Honestly, I swear, I feel like it's one of my nightmares. The worker's like, hey, and I'm like, I'm sorry. He's like, it's good. It happens. Don't worry about it. Go to this truck, get washed off. I went to the truck, washed myself off. I didn't want cement on my legs or the shoes. Anyways, boom. I'm not like upset, and they weren't upset because literally by the time I got washed off, they completely figured it out. They smoothed it out, everything. They were good to go. At least that's what the dude told me to my face. So he could have lied to me. Who knows? Biggest thing I was upset about was there was like 15 construction workers looking at me walking on the sidewalk. And like I said, it was not blocked off at all. And it was like the edge of the sidewalk. So the entire sidewalk was good besides this little end piece corner. And I'm just surprised that no one was like, hey man, watch out for the freshly poured concrete, or like they let me step in it. Now this is where it gets crazy. Now right now you might be thinking, wow, he's a dumbass. And you're not wrong. You're not wrong completely. You're not completely wrong. And no, I was not on my phone or anything, which honestly made it worse when I told my family that. They were like, yeah, it would have been better if you just said you were on your phone and not paying attention. The next day, and this is why I don't think it's all my fault. Obviously, I'm at some blame, but not completely. This is why I think I take even less blame. As I'm driving out now, and I'm driving past, they're working on a different sidewalk in a little bit of the section of the road. A car drove into freshly poured cement. And I'm gonna tell you, I don't know what the hell you do when like you've got freshly, and again, to his point though, they had 3 cones around the area. This time the 3 cones were blocking like the front of it and the 2 sides, but not the side that he could drive up on. And when he was driving, it was like he was on a lip and then he went down into like the cement. Freshly poured cement's here and he's driving like on top of here. So he drove and then went in. They had to call like a little fucking forklift to lift him up, but I don't know what you're gonna do. 1, you've got cement on your car now. Do they just wash that off? I have no idea. In the front of your car, potentially in things on your wheel. I just don't feel like that's great. If that does nothing, then cool. I don't know. They gotta like get him out of the concrete because they don't want him to drive in more. So his car's just gonna get scratched up. third, that fucking sucked because you just drove into freshly poured cement. I took one step in it and I felt terrible. I could not imagine if I drove a fucking car in freshly poured cement. You know how bad that would have been? But let me know if I'm wrong. But usually when they have freshly poured cement or something, there's usually like yellow caution tape. Really, you know, show like, hey, do not step here. Fourth story. Now this one is good. I went to the Rockies Padres game last weekend. I'm sitting in right field. I've got really good seats. Girlfriend's a teacher, and so we got a deal because she was a teacher. They give the Rockies give teacher deals, so we went on Saturday. I know on Sunday the exact same tickets we had were like $75, but for Saturday we got them for like 22, which is insane. But I'm literally like right next to Tatis, and if you guys don't know, I'm a huge Padres fan because of my family. We like the Rockies because we support hometown teams and whatnot, but love Machado. Machado's like my favorite player of all time. By the time we go down to our seats, he's walking onto the field. He sees us. All right, he sees the crowd because there's a lot of Padre fans there. I'm wearing a Tatis headband, a Tatis jersey. My girlfriend's got my Machado jersey, but you know he doesn't know that because he couldn't see the back, so maybe he thought it was Tatis. I swear on my life, he's looking at me. He's looking at us. I swear he makes eye contact with me. And to check, I do this. Give a little hello. I kid you fucking not. Fernando Tatis Jr. looks at me, gives a head nod. I was like, did this dude, Fernando Tatis, just give me a head nod? I'm not gonna lie, there's definitely a chance that he was giving a head nod to someone else, but it was right as I did my little hi head nod, like instantly right after that, and I'm like, dude, like that, he gave me the head nod. Even my girlfriend was like, I think Tatis just gave you the head nod, and I was like, I think so too. Now it's very possible he was giving a head nod to the whole crowd section there because there was a lot of Padre fans, or to any of the children wearing his jersey. I'm not saying that that's not a possibility. I was the only brown person in the entire section. I'm just saying that's got to stand out a little bit. Am I completely wrong? Like, I felt like he was like, yo, it kind of got a connection, you know what I'm saying? I could totally be blowing this out of proportion. And guess what? I honestly don't even care if he didn't give me a head nod and it was to someone else, but I'm gonna claim it as mine. What could be better? The only thing that would be better is if I meet that fucking dude. Hope you guys enjoyed this type of video. If you did, let me know if you want me to tell more stories, because I got plenty of stuff to tell. And I can do this maybe more over BR games or something like that if you guys want. But just let me know, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.